Hello, football fans, and welcome to this edition of the Billy Skinner Lamar Viking Football Coaches Show. I'm Bill Frawley, and with me, as always, of course, head football coach and male athletic coordinator Billy Skinner. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's Monday. This is my favorite day of the week, so doing great.
You and about one other. No, I'm just
Yeah, that's
kidding.
right.
Boy, it was a beautiful, crisp morning. I went out to do my walk this morning, and it was a bit chill, not chilly, but brisk and nice. It was
Yeah,
good.
it was pleasant. It's hoodie season, and for husky guys like me, man, you can't. You start adding layers, and I start feeling good. So,
If I ever get to be, well, I am kind of husky in some ways. I wish I was husky like you. All right. Well, Coach, last week the Vikings took on the Sam Houston Texans. You want to
Mhm.
save the varsity stuff for just a little bit and talk about some sub-varsity games, please?
Absolutely. Very proud of our both of our sub-varsity teams. Both of them recorded shutouts, which in football is really stinking hard to do. It's hard to keep people out of the end zone and have that focus for 4 quarters. So really proud of both of those groups. Our JV group, I got to shout out a kid. Portis Hamilton had 5 rushing touchdowns. Coach Wiggins
Five.
was, yeah, Coach Wiggins knew he was going to have a big week and had something special for him. But yeah, 5 rushing touchdowns for Portis Hamilton. And, that doesn't just happen. That's one of those deals where you've got guys in front of you like Aaron Kaminda, who opened up quite a few holes. He was an extra puller for us this week and did a really good job with it. And then guys like Jaden Suarez, who he plays quarterback and he plays some inside receiver and outside receiver, and guys like that will go and be selfless and block down the field. And it makes special things happen. And then Portis, who just he's so stinking hard to tackle and get a hold of. He saw the holes and made the cuts and made the touchdown. So it was a fun time for that group. The JV ended up winning 40-0. So it was a big win for them. Our freshman group, they did a really good job. What I liked about this week for them is they faced some adversity. They ended up winning 33-0, and it was probably the ugliest 33-0 game you'll ever see. A lot of flags on the field, kind of calling back big plays and those kind of things, and just having to settle in and having to just deal with it and move on. But I was so proud of just their response to it. I was so proud of our kids for not using that as an excuse and using that as a crutch to be like, okay, well, they're going to be against us today. So I was really pleased with their response. I was really excited for that freshman group. And there were some big performances from guys like BJ Williams, who had a huge touchdown run and he had some good touchdown passes. And Jamar Roberts had 2 great touchdown catches and almost had a third touchdown catch for a big one. So it was a great day for that group. Winning 33-0 and winning 40-0 for those sub varsities it was good for the Vikes.
Man, that is so true. And what you said about overcoming adversity, especially when there's a lot of penalties in a game and
Mhm.
it can get in their heads. I'm sure it could even get in the coaches' heads, I'm guessing,
Yep.
oh, they're against us, or we can't get this stuff cleaned up, straightened out, whatever it is. Not blaming one or the other, but that could get in the head. That could cause some either letdown, relaxation, or whatever.
Mhm.
But like you said, for both teams to stay tough for 4 quarters on offense and defense and not let a point be scored, that is very impressive
It
indeed.
was fun. It was good,
Yeah.
and just the confidence that those guys came in with the next day and all that good stuff. And watching the film was pleasant with everybody, so it was good.
All right. Well, let's switch over to the varsity scene. And I was out of town. I was in Fayetteville, Arkansas, getting ready on Friday night to watch my Aggies take care of business. Boy, they escaped barely,
Man.
but this is the Viking show, so we'll focus on
Well,
that.
that was a great football game too. Arkansas, I thought, made it really close and had a shot there. So,
Well, they've played a lot of games to one score, and
yep,
they are a better team than their record indicates on the
yeah,
win
no
loss
doubt.
for sure.
There's no doubt.
But I was watching, keeping up with the scores. I was visiting both my sons and some other people on Friday night. So if I saw things correctly, Lamar was able to put up 55 points in the first half. That's more than was scored against them the week before. Just trying to say, hey, there's some good turnaround stuff
Yeah,
there.
no, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. I can't tell you how proud I was of our kids' response. We're playing a Sam Houston team that The previous week was 7-7 versus a really good opponent, and the week before that they were 21-7 versus a really good opponent. So we have great respect for all of our opponents. We have great respect for the coaching that they do over there and the players they have over there. I mean, in fact, if we look at last year's game, Sam Houston was actually beating us 10-7 with 5 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. So for our kids to come out the way they did, and after the previous week kind of respond in the way that they did, I was extremely proud of them. Defensively, you know, I talked about takeaways and all of those kind of things, and they said, Coach, not only are we going to take the ball away, we're going to put it in the end zone. So, you know, the pick six by Shahariam Thurston was massive. It was early in the game and a tone setter. Braylon Williams getting that fumble recovery on the punt for a touchdown, huge. And then London Segal picking up a Christian King sack fumble and taking it all the way to the house. I mean, when your defense scores 3 touchdowns for you, that's when you see those big numbers pop up. So I was really, really excited for those guys and really excited for our defense because they answered that call and they heard the message of, hey, we haven't been taking the ball away. And they're like, Coach, we got you. We're going to take it.
Well, how much fun for some defenders to get to score. Now, Braylon Williams has come in on offense at times, short yardage, goal to go, otherwise getting close to a first down. He has scored, but to have these other guys, like you just mentioned, score points on defense. And then I think I counted up on Max Preps, if I'm not mistaken, 15 different players had tackles.
Yes. Yes. Hey, and that's a testament to our defensive staff and just their insanity. And I say that in the nicest way possible, but those dudes do not mess around when it comes to guys getting to the football. And our defensive guys, they're crazy. I mean, they want to get into that frame and they want to be the one bringing guys down. So it's a combination of craziness from the defensive staff and another the defensive players wanting to get to the ball and wanting to be really upset when they get there. So no, that's really cool to hear.
What happens? And I think some people have either theories or knowledge, whatever. You look at a score 55-0 at halftime. It's easy to go, oh, well, it'll be 110-0, you know, the way it's going. That doesn't happen. It rarely happens that pace keeps up. Plus, you bring in other players. What happens in the second half?
For us, it's an opportunity. We got some younger guys, some opportunities to play. It was our first time of putting Kenneth Onan in at quarterback this week, and he had his first touchdown catch in the first half, which was awesome. He's playing some receiver for us, but for him to actually get varsity reps as a quarterback was massive for us, and just getting some of those younger guys that don't necessarily get a ton of reps, getting them experience and getting them game speed, varsity speed reps is really important. It's an opportunity for us to work on some things offensively and defensively that maybe we want to put on tape and just see what it looks like against a full speed look. And so, you know, I wouldn't say it's taking your foot off the gas because that's not our intention. I mean, if we had an opportunity to continue to score and those young guys break it and all those good things, we're not going to tell them, hey, fall down. We want you to, you know, we want you to get into the end zone. I think respect for your opponent is extremely important. And I think playing hard until the end is respecting your opponent. So if one of those guys breaks and all those kind of things, you know, we're not going to do that. But, you know, just Sam actually did a really good job in the second half too, of getting our ball carriers on the ground and, you know, kind of making it a little bit more difficult for us in the run game. So hats off to them too.
Excellent. Now, of course, some people will say they'll look at the record, they'll look at the game results, the scores, all this. Say, hey, we've had some big wins, big losses, stuff in the middle.
Yep.
What can be expected this week from you as a coach, your coaching staff, the team, and the fans in terms of what's like? And who knows with a bunch of teenagers, right? But what's likely to happen this week?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you what's likely to happen today, and we're going to have a really hard physical practice. We're going to compete, we're going to condition, and we're going to prepare to be ready to go on Friday. I'm not in the prediction business or anything like that. I do know that we focused on daily excellence last week. And that was it. You know, we didn't talk about what was up this week and what was up next week and all those kind of things. So we really do I say Monday is my favorite day of the week because that's the day we're on right now. So we're focused on today. We're focused on just being excellent today. And it started with our 6:30 a.m. meeting. The kids came in. There was a lot of juice. Coach Joe got our kids juiced up and ready to roll. And I think they were ready to play some football this morning. So I'm not going to make any predictions or anything like that. I just
Sure.
know that today is going to be a very physical day for the Lamar Vikings.
Well, and I'm holding my hand a screenshot of your post on Sports U,
Hmm.
I believe yesterday.
Yep.
And one of the things that near the bottom is let's keep the standard high. One great week means nothing if we don't follow it up. Every rep, every day, every team, stacked days.
Hmm.
That means a lot, I know, to a lot of people. Do you get feedback from the players other than their execution of what you say with these posts?
Absolutely. Well, they know now when we have our morning meetings, I'm going to ask kids, what's the theme of the week?
Okay.
And that one, make sure that they're checking Sports U. And now they're chomping at the bit to be the one to yell out what the theme of the week is. And then, you ask them, well, okay, what does that mean? Like, what do you think when you hear that? And so it's something that we talk through. It's not just one of those things that we post and we leave it alone. It's our theme of the week. It's our expectation of the week. And it's the standard that all of our kids kind of hold themselves to. So they know Monday today is the only day that counts and matters and all of those kind of things. So that's what we're focused on.
See, I think that's so important because some people would even start off Monday saying, we're just focused on the win this Friday. But what I'm hearing you say, I think very appropriately so, is with the team, let's focus on today. Let's
That's it.
have a great practice. Let's execute what we're supposed to do. Stack the days during the week, correct?
Yes, that's right. And
Okay.
my one of my favorite authors books that I've ever read is what oh now I'm blanking because I brought it up. Win Forever.
Okay.
And it's from Pete Carroll, and his life expectation was always compete. I mean, that was just it, there was competition based on everything that he did. But when he talks to his teams, the thing he tells them is you have to earn the right to win, and you can only do that
Huh.
one day at a time. And last week we earned that right. I mean, we really legitimately only focused one day at a time. I mean,
Okay.
I can't tell you what tomorrow's going to look like. I know for sure that when we line up for practice this afternoon, what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like, how we're going to move, all those kind of things. So I take that to heart, and we want to earn every opportunity to win that we can get. And just it starts with today.
It's interesting. I want you to know, and I've reminded you and other coaches at times, but y'all have lasting impacts on players well after they're out of Lamar. And then those players have impacts on family, friends, and coworkers, et cetera. And I'll tell you one example. And this was with me actually this morning. I've told you I go out and do a walk, and I go up and down
Mhm.
that hill on Davis Drive between Green Oaks and Beatty. Now I'm up to 9 times down and up. And the words that has stuck with me when it gets tough on that eighth or ninth time, or just even thinking, do I want to go out and do it today?
Yeah.
Both of my sons remember what some coaches have said. If you don't get stronger, you're getting weaker.
Mm, that's it.
And that comes from Lamar
That's
Sports,
that's
years
it.
ago in a way. But
Yep.
so see, so it impacted them, it impacts me. So I just say
That's
that
awesome.
for y'all to know, y'all are having impacts beyond the current players in the current situations.
That's all. It's good to hear, and it's always good to hear. Uh,
Yeah.
just other coaches impacting you guys. So it was awesome.
That's all right. Well, what else is going on in the life of Lamar athlete? Oh, and by the way, I made it to the volleyball game, and thank you for the
Let's
Frito
go.
Pine
Oh, you
Gatorade.
bet.
That was
Yes.
awesome stuff.
Yep.
But what's happening this week in the life of Lamar athletics?
I'm so glad you brought that up. I brought in a special guest. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I do want a drum roll. I'm going to move out of the seat, and our special guest is going to pop in, and they are going to tell you all things Lamar athletics. So, drum roll, please.
Hey, Mr. Frawley.
Hey, Coach Woodman. I was going to guess that's who it is, but when I guess, I'm usually wrong. Well, it was so great to see you and the team do well at last Tuesday night at home against Sam Houston in the volleyball arena. So
Thank you for
enjoyed
being
that.
there. It was awesome.
It's senior night. No, my pleasure. And so senior night and all that fun stuff. So
It was a special night for us.
definitely. Well, what do you have to share with us this fine Monday morning?
So we are still working on details, but playoffs begin next week for us.
Oh,
So we are looking to play October 30th. We will face JJ Pierce.
uh-huh. Out of
Uh,
Richardson. Yep.
and they were the number 1 seed for their district. We're the number 2 for ours for the small school.
Right.
So we are still trying to solidify some details and get that organized. But once we've got it done, I'm going to send it out so we can have all the Vikings in the stands for us.
Excellent. What else can you tell us about like the volleyball program and any other female athletics? Because you are the girls athletics coordinator for Lamar High School.
Yes, sir, I am. So girls basketball starts this week. And it is going to be a good season. I've been, when we finish practice, usually Coach Level still has her girls rolling through till about 5. They practice a lot harder, I think, than we do. They are prepping for a good season. It's going to be fun to watch them. They are returning. I think they only lost 1 or 2 of their starters.
Oh,
And
wow.
returning most of their starting lineups. So it should be really, really exciting to watch.
All
And
right.
actually, a familiar face, Nyla Charles, my middle blocker, is also one of her posts. So
Okay.
once volleyball season ends, she follows right into basketball, and it's fun to watch that kiddo play.
Nonstop. And then I guess if there's overlap between volleyball playoffs and basketball and all that good stuff.
There's a little bit, but Coach Levels and I have always had a really good working
Yeah.
relationship with that. So Nyla will head her way once our season ends.
Excellent. Hey, quick question while you're here. I've talked to Coach Skinner in the past, and won't keep you too long, but talked to Coach Skinner about the recruiting process for football and other sports. Do you have anything you can share with us how the recruiting process works for female athletics?
So it's probably very similar. A lot of our kids get recruited during club season, but I will hear from college coaches in the fall while their season is happening. If we have any kids that are being recruited, right now, Nyla and Tabby, my 2 middle blockers, are being heavily recruited. A lot of what I will tell our girls is if you want to play, there's always a place to play. We can always find a place for you. It just kind of depends on what you want out of your college life. I think female college athletics is kind of at a weird place right now. A lot of, and I'll say this for our 10 seniors,
Sure.
a lot of our girls want to just go to college and have a regular college experience.
Okay.
They want to go to college football games. They want to tailgate. They want to do all the things. And college athletics is a big piece of your life for those 4 years that you're there. But that being said, Tabby and Nyla are willing to take that challenge, and they're excited about what's to come for them. So it's an interesting dynamic too, though, with NIL. I know it's not as big with volleyball and basketball as it is with football, but
Sure.
NIL, transfer portal, things like that, they are still very prevalent in college athletics. So it
There's
adds an
so many
interesting piece to it.
there's so many elements to be thinking about in
Yeah,
addition to what
absolutely.
it was. Yeah. Well,
Oh, absolutely.
and I know what you mean about the athletics taking up some time. I have 2 sons. One enjoyed the college life. David, the younger one, played baseball for a little bit and there's
Yep.
a place for everyone at a very small college in Northwest Arkansas. And he enjoyed it, but after a couple 3 years, it's like, enough of the travel, enough of that
Yeah.
dominating my experience. I want to try
Yeah.
to do some other things. So you
And
make a
that's
very
okay
good point.
too. Like it's not for everybody, but I
Yeah.
love that the kids that are willing to try go and do it. I think it's great. I mean, I walked out of school, I walked out of college with 0 debt, and it
Mhm.
was fantastic. I think my parents were more excited than I was because I didn't understand it at the time. But
Yeah.
it's a great thing.
Okay. Well, what can you share with us that's going on in the life of female athletics this week?
So besides us in basketball, I know that our golf teams are competing tomorrow and Wednesday.
Okay.
Coach Holland is out with those girls doing that. And then what else do we have going on? I know tennis just wrapped up, so we're getting ready for the spring season. Coach
Yep.
Matoush has them out there. Wrestling is about to get going. I know that within the next month, we'll be full go with wrestling. So Coach
Okay.
Stevens is getting his girls all ready to go too.
Well, there's a lot of athletics to be watched, and the
Yeah,
whole Northside community should really come out, whether you have a student athlete somehow, some way or another or not, come out and watch any of these events.
we would love the community support. It's a great place to be.
While you're here, one last thing I'll ask you, do you want to plug your booster clubs at all for all these different
Oh,
sports?
Goodness gracious. Anytime we can do that. Our booster clubs are fantastic. I think it's the only reason most of us are doing what we do and as well as we do it. I know that this weekend we hosted the junior high 8th grade city B team tournament. We wouldn't have done it at all without the help of our booster club. So a huge shout out to Lamar Volleyball Booster Club because they come through and do it, and don't not only do it, they do it so well. And it's a thankless job, but we are so appreciative of what they do for us.
Well, I think it's important you noted how the Lamar Volleyball Booster Club helped the junior high level of things when they were hosting at Lamar. So that's really great.
It's really nice too to have all those kids on our campus, all those junior high kids that no matter where they're going to go to school, they got an opportunity to play at Lamar, which was really cool. Those, you think of 8th graders as they're like, oh my gosh, it's high school, but they got an opportunity to play in the high school gym, and it was really kind of cool to see.
Excellent. Well, Coach Heather Woodman, head volleyball coach, female athletic coordinator at Lamar, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. I'm going to hand you back to Coach Skinner.
Sounds great. Thank you again.
Bye, Mr. Frawley.
Bye.
No drum roll. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't drum roll him back in.
It's all right. We're gonna get some.
I don't know if my drum roll comes through or not. I'm muted on the laptop, but one of my dogs thought the front door was being attacked. All right. Well, thank you for having Coach Woodman come join us for a little bit. That's always
absolutely. No, I think, when we do that each year, normally her episodes are everybody's favorite. So they get to hear from somebody else. So I think that's good.
Well, the word will spread that she's on this week. So
that's right. That's right.
Coach, what can you share with us? Anything else if you want to about Booster Club, the peanut butter and bread drive, the sports drink drive, all that?
Absolutely. We're still accepting donations. The kids, they have been making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I've been going and getting some extra jelly. I mean, we almost can't keep up with the bread demand, which is good. Because again, I love having the kids in here hanging out with me, making their sandwiches and telling me about their weekend. But thank you to everyone who has donated, and thank you to those who plan on donating in the future, because we'll always be accepting. So,
are you needing more bread than peanut butter right now? Did I hear that correctly, or
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, they are tearing it up.
Wheat and white, correct?
Yes. I've got about half a bag of white right now, and I'll probably go get a few more this week just to make sure we're good to go.
I'll bring you some by in the next day or two.
Awesome. I appreciate you.
You bet. You bet. Anything else you want to share before we sign off?
I've found a new emotion yesterday. It was anger and pride at the same time. I was playing, I was throwing batting practice to my son, and he was using just a wiffle ball bat, my oldest son, Preston. And he was using a wiffle ball bat, and we were using these little golf balls, just fake golf balls. Though they're plastic and all that.
Okay.
What's the worst thing that can happen? And I threw him one right down the middle, and I mean, he squared it up and popped me right here in the middle of the forehead. There was a huge golf ball dent on my face. And he looked at me, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And like, at first I was like, "Oh, I want to drop kick that kid." And then I looked, I was like, "What a stinking hit. Good job." So yeah, he unlocked a new emotion for me, which was that anger / man, what a hit. Good job. And he almost hit a home run yesterday at his game. So he had 2 games, and I mean, the fence is 200 feet away, and he hit that thing about 199.5 feet. So he's right there, and it felt like it whenever he clocked me right in the forehead. So proud of that kid, and was really cool to have that emotion with him. So
maybe you could develop a new emoji that has that anger and proud thing all together.
Yeah, it's for sure going to have a welt on its head. So,
all right, Coach. Well, hey, I'd like to come see him play sometime. Let me know when that's going on.
Absolutely. No, that'd be great.
All right. What else can you share with us, if anything?
Hey, we've got games this week. So, our freshmen will have 2 games this week. Our Gold will play at 5:30 at Workman. Our Navy will play at 7 o'clock at Workman. And then our JV has only 1 game, and they'll play 5:30 at Arlington High. So really excited for everybody to come out and see the Vikes. I got a phone call coming in. Don't judge me.
Uh-oh.
I didn't ignore it, but I also didn't
Okay.
answer.
I got
And then we're really excited about this Friday because it's our future Viking night. So it's our feeder night. We're calling all future Lamar Vikings that live on the north side to come out and support the Vikings. We're going to have them run through the tunnel with us pregame, and we're really excited to see all those kiddos. That's always one of our favorite times of the year, is just to see all those little stinkers running out of the tunnel, and so that's happening this Friday at 7 o'clock at UTA. So very excited for this week. Very excited to compete, and excited to see all the fans come out and support.
Excellent. Oh, I'm going to give one plug if it's okay. This Wednesday
Absolutely.
evening, fall baseball, not UIL
Yeah.
sanctioned, but it's going to be an intra-squad blue and gold matchup. And
Yes.
I can't remember the starting time, so I won't say it and be mistaken. Check Sports U, check social media, but a fun blue gold baseball game this Friday. I mean, this Wednesday evening.
Okay. And that start time is at 6 o'clock. So bring it
Thank
on,
you.
y'all. Will
Okay.
the grill be rolling at the baseball field?
Oh yeah, they'll have full concessions. We'll have announcing and music and yeah.
Hey, it's a no-brainer. The grill is on. That means bring it on. Let's
There
go.
you go. All right. Anything else, Coach?
That's it for me.
All right. Well, until next time, I'm Bill Frawley with head Viking football coach and male athletic coordinator at Lamar High School, Billy Skinner, saying VFND.
VFND.